northern and we both have traveled.
안녕하세요. Welcome to another episode of Soul Searching My Epic Video Diaries. We are on episode 4. I'm calling this week's episode 23andMe because my 23rd birthday was this past week and I think I'm hilarious. As you can see, we are in a different location for today. I'm coming at you from Dairy Elementary, my Monday school. You may be asking yourself, Lella, why are you recording your video diary at 2:30 on a Monday? Shouldn't you be teaching? It's supposed to be the first day of school. Yes, it was supposed to be the first day of school, but they have moved school back yet again. On Tuesday, we found out that they are pushing elementary school start back to April 16th, which is a Thursday and doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for a start date, but we're going with it. And classes are gonna be online. So I somehow have lots and lots of work to do and no work to do at all, which is why I'm recording this video at 2:30 on a Monday. When I say online, it doesn't necessarily mean online like Zoom, which I know is the go-to for a lot of college classes right now. For us, it's totally based on our resources and the resources of the kids that we have. So my Friday school, what we're going to be doing is the first week I'll be doing an introductory video explaining who I am and how excited I am to teach the kids, even though I won't be able to teach them in person for quite a while. And then after that, I'm going to be doing like 3 to 5 minute FaceTime/Skype calls with each of my students, which will be interesting. I haven't met any of them in person, and so moving to an online thing like that is going to be a little bit of a challenge, I feel, but we will roll with the punches. And in my Monday school, we're still unsure, which is why I have nothing to do at this very moment. Trying to think of where I left off. Let me think. Last Monday, I put up episode 3, so I guess Tuesday was when we found out that we would be making the jump to online classes. I was at Seoul Elementary with my co-teacher Yarin, and we watched this video that the Office of Education put up, helping us learn how to make the transition from in-person classes to online classes, but it was all in Korean, so I only got a few words in here and there. Yarin was able to explain some of what it was, but there's, again, like I said, a lot of unknowns across the country of how we're making the transition, and it totally depends on the resources of each school. So that's a little bit confusing. On Wednesday, I was greeted with some packages outside of my door, which was very exciting. I'm finally starting to make my apartment feel a little bit more homey, which is really nice right now. Just got out of the elevator, and I'm not wearing my contacts right now, but from all the way over I can see a nice big pile of stuff all for me. I'm so pumped. Woo! Hey everyone. It's April 2nd. It is my birthday. Woot woot. I was fortunate enough to spend basically the whole morning in bed because I was trading off talking to lots of people, my parents, my sister, and a lot of really good friends. I feel very fortunate to all the way across the world still be connected to them. I'm off to a coffee shop to hang out, so I got out of my apartment, did some yoga, and we'll see what the rest of the day brings. Whew. I sat in that coffee shop for maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. I made my new monthly playlist. I'm gonna plug myself on Spotify. Find me, I make new playlists every month. This playlist for April is called Gwangju because I've decided that while I'm in Korea, I'm going to name each of my playlists after places that I visit in South Korea. And so Jeonju, that is this month's playlist. But anyways, when I went back to my apartment, there were a couple of things that I needed to do. I was going to pack for the weekend because I was going to go back down to Gwangju to visit my friends. So I packed and I made my lunch for Friday because I got a text from Pajang saying that we would not be going out as a group like we had been in the past, so I needed to bring my own food. So I did that and I felt very accomplished, and I brought Gareth back his can opener, which had been sitting on my counter for a few days. Sorry, Gareth. And I brought Crystal back her sheets, which she gave to me on the very first night of me being in Imshil because I couldn't find any sheets. And I finally gave them back to her because I bought my own. And when I brought them down to her apartment, I walked in and she was in the middle of making tortillas. Why are these particular tortillas so exciting? Well, it's because, okay, let me tell you, I've made some really good friends here. Crystal was making homemade corn tortillas because she and Christian cooked me dinner for my birthday. I got good friends. This is Crystal. She's making me tacos for my birthday. So she's hand making the tortillas. Birthday tacos. And Christian's upstairs doing some cooking. You know, the warmth of people is really astounding sometimes.
Why is it lighting? Oh.
Yeah.
Hey everyone.
Happy birthday
Oh my
to
gosh.
you. Happy
Yes, sir.
birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Lola. Happy birthday to you.
So it was chicken tacos with homemade corn tortillas, and I hung out with Crystal and Christian and Ethan, and it was overall a very good birthday. I am very happy with how I got to spend that whole day. It is Friday morning, April 3rd. I just got to my mountain school, my Friday school, and this view. You can hear the birds chirping in the background, and the cherry blossoms are out, and the view is just incredible. I'll give you a little sneak peek of that. Truly incredible view. I'm so fortunate to get to come to work at this place. You know, things have been a little stressful finding out that classes are going online instead of, you know, getting to meet the kids in person. But when you get to see views like this, and it just kind of makes it all feel okay again. Friday, like I said, I was headed down to Gwangju. So after I took my hour-long bus ride from Ma'am Elementary into Jeonju, I went to the inner city bus terminal and waited for my 6:20 bus, which never came. For some reason, they canceled that bus. So at 6:20, when I was waiting, there was a very nice man who we had a nice charades conversation in order to communicate. Somehow explained to me that they had canceled the bus and that I had to go over to the express bus terminal to get a bus down to Gwangju. So I was ushered to the ladies at the front who were selling the tickets. They refunded me, I think. And then I walked over with, the guy sent me off with someone else who was supposed to be going on the Gwangju bus. So we walked over to the bus terminal and I bought another ticket, and this was a 6:40 bus, not a 6:20 bus, but I still managed to get into Gwangju right around 8, which was when I got in the last time, and Emmy met me at the bus terminal. We headed back to her apartment and we made dinner and we watched a Trevor Noah special, and we just hung out and caught up because it can be a little difficult during the week to find time to catch up, even though I guess I'm not really doing anything major right now. Back at the lake. Oh, we have a little friend.
I have a friend. It's a roly poly.
Oh! We lost Roly Poly.
Where'd he go?
Yeah, I don't know. But we're here. I'm back with Emmy, back in Gwangju for the weekend. And we're just chilling. Like I said, we made it back to the lake. And we're just enjoying some boba for lunch. Because we're playing volleyball later.
Woo, woo.
Woo!
Did we mention it's like our birthday weekend?
Oh yeah.
So
Celebrating good stuff, celebrating life. Woo! See? The lake. Ain't it so pretty? Like I said, in the afternoon, we played volleyball, which was a lot of fun, even though I am terrible at it. It was cool to meet some new people. I didn't get very many names of the people, but if I ever go down and visit Emmy again, which I for sure will, maybe I will get to see them again. For dinner, we met up with Aisha and Noel, who I think I talked about in the video that I put up about the last time I was in Gwangju, but they're cool people. They were in my intake and I never met them while I was at orientation, but am super glad that I have become friends with them since, even though I've only seen them a handful of times. I also met this girl, Lauren, who same deal. She was in our intake, but never met her there. So it's really cool to make some of these connections and have, friends outside of Imshil. It was kind of late by the time that we had dinner, I think 8:30, 8:45-ish. But it was cool. We got dak galbi and we sat around and enjoyed ourselves, and then headed to this bar called the Speakeasy. But there was nothing speakeasy-like about it. It was pretty out there in the open. We got some drinks and sat down having a good conversation. The whole night was a little weird though. The guy who owned the bar joined in on our conversation, kind of forced himself into the conversation, which was a little weird. He was nice enough, I suppose. He was kind of trash talking some of the other bars, like the one that we had gone to the last time I was there. And that was a little weird. But besides that, it was a pretty good night. We played some darts and good conversations, and we left kind of late and vowed never to go back. Sunday was a lot of fun. I think it was my favorite day from the weekend. We slept in and we relaxed in the morning, and then Emmy and I met up with Aisha for lunch. We got kimbap, and which resembles sushi kind of, and tteokbokki and something else which I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was delicious. And then we walked along the cherry blossom road, which was absolutely beautiful. The cherry blossoms here are so stunning, and we took some pictures. We did a little photo shoot. If you saw my Instagram, putting some of those photos up. While we were there, we got stopped by this very sweet old man who wanted to take a little video with us, just waving at the camera because he'd never met a foreigner before. So in the limited amount of Korean that Emmy knows, which is still, you know, way more than me, she was able to discern that that was what he was saying and that's what he wanted. And it was really sweet. And then both of them walked me to the bus terminal. I missed the bus that I had initially wanted to get on, but I think it worked out for the best. We got to hang out for just a little bit more. We sat and we had coffee and gelato and got to, we just said, sit and talk more. And then I had to say goodbye because I had to leave and come back to Imshil and get ready for school today, even though I'm not working. But there will always be a next time. Another morning. Here we are, Monday morning. I'm headed to Derry Elementary. I just got off my bus. I take a 10-minute bus and then I walk 10 minutes to my school. And it's a beautiful day, so I don't really mind the walk. This week is my first week going into all my schools, which is very exciting. So it's gonna be a long week because I've been, you know, staying at home for half the week, most weeks up until now. So brand new experience, but that's what this is all about. So here we go. We have a special guest to introduce you to. This is my daddy co-teacher. You want to say hi?
Hi, nice to meet you. And bye.
Hi and bye, all in one. This coming week is Pesach, and it's not going to work out for me to go with Maddie and Emmy to the Jindo Sea Parting Festival. The festival has been canceled, and despite the fact that it's a natural occurrence, it is a whole lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of money to be spent on an event where there won't be all of the other stuff, which makes it a little bit more challenging. So instead, I am going to host my own Seder. So this will be my second Seder that I'm hosting out of country, out of the United States. And I am looking forward to infusing some of my traditions that I made while I was in Ghana the last time I did a Seder on my own, and some of my family's traditions, and I'm looking forward to making some new ones as well. That's all I have for you on this Monday, April 6th. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you made it through this whole one because the last one was super long, and I definitely apologize for that, but I had a lot to say. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in episode 5 where I celebrate Passover. Have a good week, everyone, and catch you next time.
Keep the